boy Shake. But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shake, gonna throw it out there. Put him out. You know Shake.
Yeah, move, nigga. Move, nigga. Move, nigga. What up, nigga? Move, nigga.
But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shake, gonna throw it out there.
Gonna throw it out there.
Put him out. But you know Shake be on these mild and yak.
Yeah.
Know why y'all be playing with this boy Shake. But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shake, gonna throw it out there. Put him out. But you know Shake be on these mild and yak hard. Know why y'all be playing with this boy Shake. But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shake, gonna throw it out there.
This nigga be hot. Nigga
hollering. Shake be on these mild and yak hard. Know why y'all be playing with this boy Shake. But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shake, gonna throw it out there. Put him out. Cause you know Shake be on these mild and yak hard.
Alright, I'm done.
Know why y'all
my shit on like 15%. I gotta charge my shit. I gotta charge my shit, cuz I'm on some trash, huh? Let me get my charger, cuz. Oh shit.
That's one I brought to put down.
I do got a little charge game on there. What up with y'all niggas, man? We about to get this shit going in a second. Yeah, but we ain't no cord on it. Put that shit
you want to switch sides? You plug it in already?
I'm doing plug it in. I'm staying where I'm asking. I ain't about to fuck my phone. I'm about to put this shit on solid. Put that bitch on solid.
Ain't nobody fucking with us now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking with us. Shit.
Man, listen, man. The show just started, man. God damn, I ain't even like the L yet. We ain't even got to talking.
Oh, you know, niggas get to tune in when they see a burger play.
Yeah, man. Don't throw it up there. Put them up there. Gonna throw it up there. You hear me? Shout out to my nigga Shelly Shop, nigga. Go throw it up there, you feel me? Real shit, man. Wait, no, you know what I'm saying? Wait, no Hollywood, man. Sit on down so we get this shit going. Real talk, man. We gotta chop it up about some shit real quick, though, before we even get into this sports shit. You know what I mean? I see y'all up in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Up in this thing. About to get this shit going. You feel me?
Yeah, what's up, people? What's up, man? Hollywood. You know, we're getting this going on. My fault. I was supposed to be here last week. We were supposed to do some shows. But man.
Shit, what all?
Got snatched up on the motherfucking 2,000 warrant, nigga. They took me to Bowling Green for a 2,000 warrant, nigga.
Damn, he done went all the way to the Bowling Green?
Hell yeah, nigga. Cleveland was like, man, we just gonna write you this ticket, blah. They pulled me over in my driveway. Nigga, got out the car. It's like, don't worry about it. We just gonna give you a little moving violation ticket. Ain't nothing else, but we're gonna have to write your name anyway. It's like, you know anything about BG? I'm like, oh shit. They're like, what's up with this? They ain't gonna come. I was like, man, them niggas is gonna come get me. Trust me, they're gonna come get me. And best believe, them niggas came and got me Friday. Took me out there, made me sit that bitch. I could have bonded out, but that mean I would have had to go back to go to court.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm in the situation I'm in last time. Nigga, I would have bonded me out. I wasn't going back to Bowling Green. But check this out. When I got there, they're like, you owe $750 fine, blah, blah, blah. What we gonna do? You spend 3 days here. We gonna knock it off. We gonna hit you down to $600. Listen, with other fees, but they was like, we gonna hit you with $650. You need to pay that by Wednesday. Or I looked at the little judge. He was like, we're not gonna issue a warrant. We're just gonna send that shit to debt collection. Debt collection. So it ain't no jail time, no warrants for this shit, nigga. Y'all gonna have the people call up, nigga.
Man, that shit wild, bro.
The niggas can call me if they want to.
Change better to this motherfucker, man. That shit wild,
so
bro.
we going on the topic we was checking out.
Yeah, man, but real first things first, man. Shout out to the king, nigga. Shout out to the king, nigga. 17 assists last night, 25-7. Only missed 2 shots. I mean, just answer me this real quick, Dave. A player in year 15, right? Have you ever seen a player look this good in year 15 in any sport? Only player you could probably tell me right now would be probably Tom Brady. Other than that, who else?
Tim Duncan. I mean, he was still doing. I mean, he wasn't a big number hitter anyway.
But year 15 though, year 15 last time I checked, them niggas was getting bounced out first round of playoffs. Nigga, year 15, cuz they got beat by motherfucking what the fuck Grizzlies. Nigga, when the Grizzlies was wrong.
Yeah, but you gotta realize the other niggas. That's when they was young. Patty Mills. Don't say he hadn't had on the. He hadn't had on no.
I mean, I'll give you that, but I'm just saying though, a nigga in year 15, cuz a nigga in year 15 out here shooting his highest field goal percentage, highest 3-point percentage, second highest rebounding, highest assist, third highest point total. Like, come on, cuz.
Ain't nobody that been that good ever been.
That's Brian.
Ain't nobody who ever been as talented as he has been in that same position in their 15th season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Brian winning that shit this year, bro. 2018
season, they was either at their peak, at the top of the best they was ever gonna be, and it was going down, and they was putting people around them to try to still, you know what I'm saying, capitalize on their ability while they still got it. But LeBron getting young people or people who deserve, they feel like, man, I gotta get one.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people like to, accuse a nigga of being on that Brian love, too much Brian love. So we gonna lay off of Brian for the early part of this show. I'm gonna wait till this shit get to jumping, niggas get to talking shit, then we gonna get to talking about Brian again. But let's get into this shit, man. Which topic you want to start off with first? You want to start off with the draft? We want to start off with the NFL draft, how that shit gets set up, or you want to start off with this nigga LeVar?
Oh, let's talk about LeVar. But I'm kind of still on that NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as them, he talked his son into being the second round. I mean, but he is talking too much. He talking too much. He expecting them. Okay, LeBron, little people got him noticed. Yeah, and then he shut the fuck up and he fell back.
But see, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I think LeBron's play got him noticed. I don't think people talk about LeBron got him noticed.
I mean, somebody talking help.
Listen, man. I said I wasn't gonna keep talking about LeBron, so I'm gonna just leave it like this, nigga. I was in Collinwood High School, nigga, 11th grade when LeBron was in high school. My nigga, it was a situation where I was at the crib chilling. They had a high school game on ESPN, one of the first high school games. Not no high school all-star game, just a fucking high school game on ESPN. Nigga, real talk, that shit about to happen again. Shout out to them young cats over there in Garfield Heights. Michi Johnson and all them, shout out to them. Cause one of their games gonna be on ESPN, nigga, before the end of this year, nigga. Book it. Cause that nigga Michi Johnson is a beast, bro. That little nigga hit like 60. That little nigga like 6'2", nigga got a handle, nigga got a strap. Nigga Michi Johnson, bro, that little nigga got, you know what I mean? That little nigga lightweight nice for real.
Now back to LeVar and the ball boys, them three.
But as far as LeVar is concerned, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, you're right as far as LeVar getting Lonzo pushed to that second pick in the draft. Because to be honest with you, just off of watching him in college, now I don't really watch a lot of college. I kind of watch college like February, around February, March, around the time Madness is about to start and shit. Now, March Madness shows who's really gonna be good players and who's gonna be subpar players.
There's been a lot of March Madness dudes who was looking real hype, but when it came, they got bounced.
Like, look, UCLA won the championship, nigga. UCLA, boy, they had Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Derek Collison, all these players that still in the league. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? They do some shit. Derek Collison be hitting buckets. You know what I mean? He ain't no beast, but he hit buckets. Kentucky won Detroit. They had Anthony Davis, motherfucking, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall. All them niggas is like big players. You can tell, right? When I'm watching Lonzo, I'm just like, I don't know. Similar to like Evan Turner with O State. Niggas like that, you get to looking at them when they play. You're like, I don't know. Blake Griffin's another one. You feel me? That you see them in college. And they okay, they not shitty. They NBA quality players, but you looking at him and you like, I don't know if he's gonna be what niggas say he gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna be the number 2 pick of the draft. As good as the number 2 pick of the draft was. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. This peep game, like this peep game on this shit, right? Jordan was what, the number 3 pick in the draft?
Yeah.
LeBron was the number 1 pick in the draft, right? So we're gonna break it down to niggas like Kyrie Irving was the number 1 pick in the draft. You see what I'm saying? And now looking back on it, he was the number 1 pick in the draft. Do you still feel that he was the best player in that draft class?
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Who else was in that draft class?
I think Kyrie, Tristan, Bradley Beal, Kemba Walker.
So far, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So when you look at a nigga like Lonzo Ball, he the number 2 pick in the draft, you expect for this nigga to change life, right? To change it a little bit. Just peep game, as far as the Cavs is concerned, when Kyrie came in, he changed it a little bit. He ain't changed it to the point where it got the winning. I'm not saying that. But as far as the excitement, you bring excitement into the court. You bring in fans who normally weren't coming to the games. Now, oh, we got this exciting rookie. We gonna go watch this exciting rookie. All in all, Lonzo Ball is up and down. I feel like us as fans and people, we need to just lay off of that nigga Lonzo. We need to let Lonzo be Lonzo. Let him be a rookie. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry about LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball is like, how can I put this? LeVar Ball for Lonzo Ball is just like,
it's his son.
No, but not. I'm not trying. I know that's his son, but I'm just talking about as far as where it comes to when you watching the shit. It's more so he the hype. He the hype. Lonzo a chill type cat. Lonzo ain't talking that shit. Lonzo just going out from hoop. Similar to a nigga like Bron. Similar to a nigga like KG. KG talk shit to you on the floor, but as far as talking shit to the media, talking shit like I'm just that dude, KG wasn't on that shit. The best players usually when they start off, they don't be on that shit.
KG talked to other players.
So let Lonzo be Lonzo. But I'm gonna tell you this now, man. Lonzo about to come into the queue tomorrow, cut.
Nah, we'll see what that look like.
About to light that ass up, nigga.
What about
fuck wrong
what
with
about
niggas?
his brothers and that move?
What, to lift the weight?
Yeah, it might get them exposed.
I mean, I feel like them niggas lightweight panicked. They lightweight panicked, and just to make it look right, Brother Young would too. As far as with the middle son, should have just waited it out. He probably would have played beginning of this year. Yeah. Next year, he probably would have played. Like, straight facts. Like, I don't see a situation where they suspend those kids the whole basketball season. Like, I just don't see that. Because really, at the end of the day, nigga, the whole judgment, it was only going to give the motherfucker, they was only going to give the kids fucking 30 days in fucking Chinese jail, nigga. And then it was going to let them go home.
That's something different.
I know, I understand that, but still, that's 30 days is 30 days. They didn't say they about to put the motherfuckers on trial. They already decided we ain't taking them to trial. We just giving them 30 days.
We gonna detain them.
Yeah, because the way that the shit going on, the shit kind of lies. Because word is, they say what? They say the nigga was on the Today Show, the middle son, Leangelo, whatever. Leangelo. He was on the motherfucking Today Show talking about, you know what I'm saying? He seen other people taking them, so he took them and shit. In actuality, nigga, the nigga had a credit card. Nigga went with the credit card to glasses. Couldn't buy the glasses. Said, all right, you know what? Fuck it. And took them bitches. Him and only him. The other niggas was with him. So they took him all. You feel what I'm saying?
So now he leaving them to suffer while he in Lithuania.
But they're not going to suffer, damn. They're going to end up playing basketball. They're going to play for UCLA come January 1st, 2018. Around January. You can book that. Around January, we're going to be chilling, still doing it in the post, nigga, and shit. And you're going to see it. It's going to be on my phone or your phone through an ESPN ticker that they took them out. And definitely, that's a long threshold with indefinitely. It definitely can mean next week. It definitely can mean next year. It definitely doesn't mean forever. You see what I'm saying? It definitely doesn't mean forever, bro. In basketball terms, in sports terms, indefinitely never meant forever, bro. It never meant forever.
They told Bird, definitely. And he came back, got in the ring.
But just a quicker scenario on some shit that just happened just recently. Nigga, KD went down with an injury around February, and they marked him out indefinitely. Dude came back the beginning of the playoffs or around the second week of the fucking playoffs, nigga. That's what I'm saying. It definitely doesn't mean forever. So that's what kind of be fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? So LeVar like, oh shit, they about to have my sons out. They about to have my son out forever. I don't like. No, they ain't gonna do the Ball family like that. So since he felt like that, he said, I'm gonna take my son, my middle son that's with y'all, and then my youngest son who y'all want. I'm gonna throw them both in Lithuania so they can't play for y'all. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like, yo, you disrespected me. That's where he taking that on the chin as a father. But at the end of the day, he got to understand that his son did something that's wrong as fuck. And just because he's a celebrity, nigga, that doesn't mean he needs to get away with that shit. I don't recall other players stealing shit. I do recall players stealing shit and getting penalized in all sports, college, nigga. And I remember motherfuckers getting gifts that didn't belong to them, and they still got somewhat penalized.
There you go to think. All the people who took their penalties and just took them and shut up, they went on about their business. But all the other ones who did not and made a ruckus out of it, they kind of lightweight shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. There's stuff going on here. We need you to roll with it. We need to know you're going to roll with it. I mean, not saying that niggas is in the locker room juicing on football teams, but if that shit start happening and you trying to win the Super Bowl, that dude ain't going to turn around and say, dude, juicing.
But how do they find out then?
Not at the time it's happening, they not telling.
But somebody telling, bro. Eventually, somebody's going to fucking tell. But somebody is going to tell. Like, see, that's the thing about this shit. Somebody's going to tell, especially when the stakes is that high. Like in the streets, niggas want that no snitching code, right? But if you really look at it, the no snitching code in the hood, the stakes is not really that high when you think about certain shit. You feel me? The stakes is not really that high. You're talking about seeing something that happened to somebody else, or some shit that you heard happened to somebody else, and you're telling higher authorities, look, this is what happened. You feel what I'm saying? The stakes are not that high. You're talking about multi-billion-dollar companies in these college football, NBA, MLB, motherfucking NFL. Yeah. So a lot of this shit is gonna go under wraps for a while. But somebody's going to end up whistleblowing because there's too much money on the line if they don't.
Yeah.
See, if they don't end up whistleblowing.
You want to get them messing with the money.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about. That's really what it's all about.
Because first and foremost, the only reason they're doing it is to make money. They go spend money to go find these kids in high school. They're spending money. For them to come out with a fully stocked team every season, they're constantly looking for high school players. They at every school in the state. They go to this school, go to that school, go to that school. Especially if they known for certain things. Cleveland State basketball team ain't known for nothing because they ain't investing the money to have nobody scout. Ohio State. They know every football player who made any type of noise in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
They watching everybody. They pay attention to everything.
Yeah, that's fact.
So they can make money. If they don't make money, Ohio State is a college known for education. No.
They're known for that football, bro.
They're known for football. Yeah, but it's a college.
I mean, yeah. I understand that. That's why sometimes it's like when you talk about players and shit that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of, you know what I'm saying, got more likeness than the school that's bringing the school money. These players bring school money.
Johnny Manziel, he was bringing that school all kinds of money.
Yeah.
And most of it was from the way his swag. He wasn't doing nothing the other quarterback wasn't doing.
But the thing about it is niggas buying merch. Niggas buying that merch. That's what the money be in the college. In the college, they should let them get a percentage of that merch. Because a lot of times with fucking fans of a team buys jerseys, they know the player, bro. They're buying that specific jersey because there's that specific player. You feel me? Yeah. Like, you see me in the Cavs jersey in the next couple months, it's going to have J.R. Smith on it. It's not going to have LeBron on it.
I'm keeping it all the way 100. If I wear a Brown shirt, if it ain't Jim Brown, I ain't wearing it.
Shit. It might have Isaiah Thomas on that shit. You might fuck around and see Terrell Brandon or Mark Price on that bitch. You never know.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You feel me? Like I fuck with LeBron. I ain't trying to throw no knock at LeBron. Might be a LeBron jersey. You never know. But I'm just saying, like, might be a Kyrie. Like I feel fuck with Kyrie. It's players I still fuck with these niggas, bro. But they gotta get paid for their likeness, bro. I feel like that shit just wild. You know what I'm saying? So the niggas going to lift the weighting at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. All I know is that Kobe B. Bryant played overseas before he came to the league. Kobe did not play college basketball.
Okay. They do not Kobe. They did the one of Kobe.
That's not what I'm saying. Of course they're not Kobe. Like, I'm not trying to say them niggas gonna be Kobe. Like, that's blasphemous. What I'm saying is, if they look good enough
to get noticed,
then they will get into the league. That's facts. If they look good enough for scouts and shit to go out there, if LeVar talks enough to get them scouts out there, them kids gonna be in the NBA if they're good.
Now, honestly, the next step, if that happens, the next step is he's gonna try to open up a school, some type of. I'm saying. He's gonna try to capitalize off of that.
We're gonna try to Ted get it. It was Ted Gidd doing that right now. Ted Gidd Senior. Shout out to Ted Gidd. Shout out to Goodwill, man.
Yeah, shout out.
You know what I mean? Even though nigga with Collinwood, I don't even know I said that, but still though. You know what I'm saying? It's Cleveland at the end of the day, bro.
It's all Cleveland.
It's all the same, bro.
For a year.
That's what I'm saying, but he got his own school though.
Yeah. So
like he put enough players in the NFL where them niggas helped him get his own school. Yeah. Now at the end of the day, in order for that to happen for the school, you're right. All three of them got to get on.
All three of them got to get in.
All three of them, because it was at least three. It's at least three players from Glenville that's in the league. That's still in the league right now.
Still in the league right now.
Yeah. So that I'm just saying, like, it's at the point where it's gonna have to be like that, or it ain't gonna be no school.
Okay.
The thing about Lonzo Ball is, real talk, Lakers is like waiting that situation. So who will get the money thrown at them? This probably gonna be into our next topic and shit, but who gonna get the money thrown at them? So let's just say, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of the argument, Paul George stay with Thunder and shit. They don't trade Paul George, and he a free agent. They don't make the playoffs. He leaves. It goes to the Lakers for $210 million for like 5 years, some shit like that, which is possible to happen. They got the money to do that. So you throw Paul George in the mix. And then probably you get like another like nice veteran with the players you got now. And the Lakers could be, all right, Ingram is cool. You feel me? They got Jordan Clarkson. That nigga gets buckets. That young nigga gets buckets. Like for real, like they could throw money. They could throw some crazy money at that nigga. And if Lonzo Ball continues to play, if he gets better, all he has to really be is aggressive. It's not really about him hitting shots and missing shots. It's about him being aggressive and being just floor general that I've been hearing about. Being the type of motherfucker to get like 10, 11, 15 assists type shit. He got to be on that type shit. He got to make everybody around him better. It ain't about him getting buckets.
He gonna have to, if they get a veteran, the veteran going to have to be somebody.
Because it's different, man. You can't really, like LeBron. I heard LeBron said some shit trying to compare his rookie year to Lonzo's. And the thing that's wrong about that is like LeBron James is a fucking freaking dangerous nigga, big son. He gets to the rack whatever he wanted as when he was 18 because he was that big. He was that massive. He was that athletic. So you talk about a young nigga and fucking, you know what I'm saying, Lonzo Ball, who ain't really that athletic. He ain't really that athletic to me. He tall as shit. He ain't really athletic, really. So it's like, for what I've seen so far right now, he just got to be aggressive. You got to get to that rack. If Ben Simmons getting to that rack, man, Lonzo Ball got to get to that rack. Yeah. That's just a fact. So if that happens, right, then, you know what I'm saying, some shit get to going. The niggas get to the playoffs, notoriety, this nigga getting this endorsement, that endorsement, talk about Lonzo. Then, you know what I'm saying, this shit'll work out.
See, but at the same token, if they need a veteran, somebody who's strong. Because you know Paul George.
I think this year is making Paul George a stronger player, man. Because this shit is unforeseeable. Like I just sat back on this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas talking to Cavs and Houston and Golden State, Spurs. I mean, that's every year. The past 3 years anyway. So that's not nothing really different. But OKC was always in the conversation until they was always in the conversation. To me, you put them in the conversation because Westbrook and the season that Westbrook had last year was remarkable. They was Westbrook. They was the 4th seed in the West with just Westbrook. So it's like shit. So you add Paul George and Melo to that shit, and you mean to tell me that these niggas can't win no games? They got the top 5. They got a top 5 defense. Dang.
Carmelo has never really been a team.
Thunder got a top 5 defense, cuz. They got a top 5 defense. Listen to that, though. They have a top 5 defense and a below 20. Mind-boggling. And you got Russ, fucking Melo, and fucking Paul George. Them niggas is dedicating it on the defensive end, but they do not. It's just like, I don't get it. I really thought it was gonna be a situation where Russ was gonna be Russ like last year, and instead of having Roberson sitting there at the corner, you got Melo, nigga. You got Melo. You got Paul George, where y'all niggas just sit on the wings and let him pass on the ball. Then y'all can decide whether y'all gonna take the jumper or drive to the rack. Both of y'all niggas could drive to the motherfucking Rizak.
You killed this grind, B.
That shit got broke, man. Bitch got mad at nigga, man. Some little crazy shit. Threw the bitch on the ground aggressively. So all type of shit after that grinder, man. I had that grinder since the Cavs was shitty, man. Talking about like before the LeBron come back, nigga. I'm talking about just Kyrie crossing everybody up, yeah, man. Uncle Drew, you feel me? Where Uncle Drew got originated, yeah, man. That's a long joint. That's about almost a 6-year joint, 5-year joint, real rap raw. You feel me? And it's a wood. It is a wood joint, but that bitch, like, you ain't gonna see that bitch nowhere. I swear to God. Not gonna see that shit ever again. Melo gotta do something because Melo like way looking trash in this situation. Melo the vet. Melo came in with all these players, LeBron, Wade, Chris Paul.
Chris Bosh.
But I ain't put Chris Bosh in the conversation. He ain't playing right now, but I'm just saying. These players are still, all of these players I named, even Chris Paul now to a certain degree, he's been there. He's been in situations where he has looked better in the regular season. He did what was necessary. If he had to take a lesser role, if he had to just pass, all these players do what's necessary. Melo just you said what happened?
He ain't gonna fall back.
Then Melo, I feel for my nigga, man. You feel me? Like I feel for my nigga because it's like, damn, like what you gotta do, bruh? Like I don't understand though. Melo like went on some trash. You feel me? But he can get traded, bruh. And if they trade any one of them niggas, if I'm telling you, the Thunder trade any one of them niggas before the motherfucker trade deadline, bet money, them niggas. See, this is the thing though. The Lakers could pull a move to get Paul George in the middle of the season. They could pull a move to do that. You feel me? But even if they don't pull that move, bro, Cavs gonna pull that move. Cavs trying to win this year, bro. Whatever big move they gotta make before this trade deadline, I feel it's gonna be another big move. A big move that's gonna be made. Because they don't want no excuses. Cavs about to win this championship. So with the Thunder looking so shitty, like they don't want to be asked out. You already got Russ for 5 years. Russ in there. Russ feel like shit. You got to get the right players around me. That's how Russ feel. Russ ain't about to leave fucking OKC. Fuck Russ a god at OKC. He ain't about to leave OKC.
Wearing jackets and Uggs and shit.
That nigga's an icon, nigga. That nigga is Iverson, nigga. Only other nigga that was like that with the whole fashion and just the way he played, nigga, was Iverson. Nigga, he gotta be Dolo. He can't have a player that's about as good as him or better than him on the squad. Cause that ain't how it works. That ain't how he gonna win. You gotta have good bench players. You gotta have go-to players that's gonna do their job and do it every single night. Niggas like Aaron McKee, Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, them motherfuckers did their jobs, bruh. I forget the other shoot guard, nigga.
See, but that's
Tyrone Hill, all them niggas, Kimbe Mutombo when he was with them niggas. Them niggas just played their job. They didn't go out the job. They understood, nigga, when the chips was on the line, nigga, the ball going to Ivo, nigga. And real talk, when the chips on the line, the ball going to rest. The ball ain't going to Melo and it ain't going to PG. So at the end of the day, I feel like the Thunder, it looked good on paper, but they made a misstep because they felt like you can put players just as good as them niggas, and they just go do a KD. But they came. KD was working together for years. They created some type of chemistry, bruh. You're not just gonna create a chemistry off the fly with two players who, at the end of the day, gotta be the star player. They can't be no background player. Chris Paul is in a part of his career where he feels like shit. I ain't gonna get to no championship unless I be that player.
I got to fall back.
So he did. Melo ain't gonna do that. And Paul George too young. He shouldn't have to. Paul George shouldn't have to play no second fiddle to nobody, nigga. Paul George is a superstar, nigga.
Well, when it comes time for him to be a superstar,
I mean, he just ain't been no superstar against LeBron. Every time we lost in the playoffs, who we lose to?
himself.
Every time, nigga. No, not damn. Every time. I don't know. But he was in. But he put his leg up. He put his leg. He was out for 2 years. Pacers was out of the playoffs for 2 years when he fucked his leg up.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, the reason I'm saying is that them niggas for real, they missed their opportunity to get a ring. When LeBron left, that was their opportunity. The only thing that was stopping them was the Miami Heat. So when LeBron left, he had to put Cleveland together. They had already had a machine. They had already had a machine. Only thing that stopped them was LeBron.
But LeBron was the machine, bro. Melo, the Knicks went and see the Knicks did. I do agree they had their best shots when he was with Miami, and they had their best teams when they had Shump, young Jr. You feel me? I think they had Baron Davis one of them years. They had Jason Kidd a couple of them years. Knicks was, I mean, they was okay, but I'm just telling you, bro. Like,
he missed a shot.
I mean, Melo just. He did miss a shot because he should have went on ahead.
Paul George, for that fact, missed his shot too.
No, Paul George too young. He didn't miss his shot.
Well,
his shot ain't happened yet. No, I can't agree with the Paul George shit. Paul George
could have got a shot if the Pacers would have stayed together too.
No, Roy Hibbert, the weak link on their squad. They wasn't gonna do shit.
At the moment that they broke all them niggas gone.
But Brown broke that up because Brown beat them consistently. Danny Granger didn't fucking matter. But Roy Hibbert was their lead. They would have got a better center than Roy Hibbert. Pacers probably would have did something.
Well, he started off strong as fuck.
And he
started off strong.
He a weak link, man, mentally.
Yes, he was. He was.
So it doesn't matter how good he is as far as talent-wise because he's not going to show that talent if he on some bullshit mentally. So that's what I'm saying. He's a weak link. Yeah. To a certain degree, that's why I feel like Charlotte winning games, but they ain't winning no. They ain't get out the playoffs, bro. They lose the first round. They lose in the first round, bro. He over here doing a little pussy sign when he played us, a little lick in the tongue and shit. Bro, don't let us be the number one seed to play y'all dumbass niggas in the first round. Don't let us be the second seed to play y'all dumbass niggas. We gonna sweep y'all dumbass niggas.
LeBron might fuck around, have a flashback.
Yeah, but them niggas wasn't as good, man. I mean, shit. He got better players this time around. He don't got those little small-ass 6'2" players from fucking power point guards, shooting guards, small forward, about like, it was Bron. So Bron, the biggest nigga on the fucking floor. You got Z. LeBron, the biggest nigga on the floor. They had Z. He was barely playing in that series. They had my nigga Joe Smith, another number one pick, forgotten motherfucker. They had the hometown kid. Shout out to my nigga Jawad. They had Jawad Williams in that joint. They had a lot of players, but all the players was about the same size or smaller than Bron. Every single one of them.
Right.
And you got the Dwight Howard big ass, and then you got all these tall ass shooters.
6'7", 6'8", 6'9".
Shooters though.
Shooters.
Like, come on, cuz.
And all they did was shoot.
But I mean, you got a flashback. I mean, come on, man. Like, all they got is Kemba Walker. Like, Hornets ain't really doing shit. But back to what we saying though, like I'm telling you, bro, they might have to get that shit together. That OKC shit horrible. I'm already to the point where I'm like, nigga, I don't want to watch that shit, motherfucker, Christmas. I don't give a fuck. Like, you really switch them out. They got the Lakers looking good now, man. Put the Lakers on at 8 o'clock, man. Put the motherfuckers on 10:30, man. Nobody see the motherfuckers or something, man. Because I ain't trying to see that shit. I'm trying to be at a bar, lit somewhere, not even paying attention. But this shit, prime time, 8 o'clock. So we're going to see Christmas Day in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? OKC play Houston and shit. Yeah, man. So we're going to see if that's going to be a slate of games. Like, word is, you know what I'm saying, what everybody say, like, the NBA really don't start till Christmas. You feel me? So we got some games going on, you know what I mean? Cavs about to play the Warriors a couple weeks. So just on the sidebar note, what's up, man? So what you think that nigga Isaiah Thomas gonna be back by motherfucking Christmas?
Don't rush it. Don't rush it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're trying to rush it though.
Let him practice a little bit before they, you know what I'm saying?
Throw him in there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm giving y'all a day right now, man. NdA Post exclusive, man. Isaiah Thomas gonna come back January 3rd, 2018. Against the Boston Celtics at TD Garden at 8 o'clock ESPN. Y'all tune into that. Guaranteed. That's what about to happen.
My man that said it. And the reason we keep doing it, because we be looking back on tape and be like, see, I told you. That's exactly what I said. So, see, we got, for real, we got maybe 1,000 hours worth of just shit talking between me and this man about sports, about music, about, you know what I'm saying, everything. So we can look back and find it. So you see my man say he coming back. What he gonna do when he come back?
We're gonna be Isaiah Thomas.
So he gonna just start showing out.
You're gonna be busting niggas' asses. That little nigga was busting niggas' asses last year, bro. Like, no bullshit. He was busting Kyrie ass. He was busting a lot of niggas' asses. Pause.
Cause he's so, that nigga is.
That little nigga get buckets. That little nigga get buckets, man. See, real rap, Nate Robinson, nigga, when Nate Robinson was in his prime, that little nigga got buckets, bro. I mean, like, serious buckets. So, you telling me, right, you got a nigga on the squad who gets serious buckets with LeBron James, similar to Kyrie. Kyrie gets serious buckets, too. I ain't trying to sleep on Kyrie, say that Isaiah Thomas better than Kyrie. I still feel like Kyrie better than Isaiah Thomas. But at the end of the day, it's like, shit, they add so many pieces. And then if they make another move, you know what I'm saying, get a cousin or something, I don't know. Yeah. They do some shit like that. Whew, like, how the fuck you gonna stop that nigga Brian? And he having his best year to date. How you gonna stop him? See, the only thing that's gonna stop him is an injury. Knock on wood, man. Because I don't want to see that for LeBron. I really don't. Like, and anybody who wish that shit on that nigga because they don't like that nigga is a bitch ass nigga, man. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't wish no hurt on any other man. It don't matter if I like him, dislike him.
Now, as far as the efficiency, Kyrie he crossed niggas over 35 times.
But he get them buckets, bro.
He do get them buckets, but Isaiah
he hit to that rack.
Isaiah hit him and he gone. As soon as he hit him, he gone.
That's different players. He's a smaller player. See, Kyrie one of the best ball handlers in the game. Kyrie got so many moves. It's like, man, what the fuck? How you gonna stop this nigga? Like, shout out to my nigga B-Lo. That's how my nigga B-Lo was. He was growing up, hooping and shit. That nigga B-Lo was a big nigga with moves. He had the moves. He was shaking niggas. So when you got the confidence that you gonna shake a nigga, once you shake him the first time, you'll be like, oh, you feeling some type of way. So you like, shit, I'm about to come back. And then I'm like, oh, I'm about to kill him. I'm about to make this nigga fall. Then boom, you feel me? That's just Kyrie mentality, man. That's been his mentality. You feel me? That's been how he plays. So it's like I can't really knock him for that. It's like a Jason Williams or some shit like that. But Jason Williams always try to pass. Jason Williams hit you with like 7 moves. White boy, you know what I'm saying? White chocolate, then boom. You know what I'm saying? Or boom. But he hit niggas with the moves. You feel me? The only other nigga had them real moves like that.
Okay, I want to side. Now go back. I think you just said something to me upstairs before we recorded it about I might have to eat my words about Porzingis. I mean, I thought it was just because he didn't really have no pressure on him.
You gotta say that to your son. I like Porzingis. I don't, but see, this is the thing. Like, He good, dog. This is when you gonna talk to me about Porzingis. This is when we gonna have this Porzingis conversation, man. Real talk. We gonna have this Porzingis conversation when the niggas make it to the playoffs, Dad. Whatever that date is.
He can take them to the playoffs.
Whatever that date is.
If he can get them to be in that.
I don't know. He has to show me. I can't predict it. He's tall as fuck. He's 7'3". He got 3. He can hit the bucket. He can take niggas to the rack. But at the end of the day, can he win a team to the playoffs though? It's remains to be seen. I think they like the 6th seed right now. So they keep that up. Let's see. They keep it up. What's up? I think they're the 6th seed. That's my fault. I think they're the 6th seed. I ain't sure. Shit. I'll call it that. Because we up in this joint, man.
So, their 6th stage should be like 6th seed right now.
Yeah, I'm about to check that too. I'm at it.
If he hold on, if he give him an AC, I still see him getting bumped, not swept. Sweep.
Who?
If he gets swept first round, what you think? He make it to it.
But see, if they make it to the playoffs, he gets swept. It's just to be like, shit, well.
He ain't have no help.
No, I'm just gonna say you got a player, man. But he gonna have to ball out for that to happen. He's gonna have to win games. He's gonna have to beat teams like the Celtics. He's gonna have to beat teams like the Cavs moving forward. He's gonna have to do that. They're gonna have to beat like the Wizards, the Bucks. You feel me? They're gonna have to beat those teams. But as of right now, and the Porzingis, they don't beat those teams on a consistent basis. So it's like shit. Okay.
No, they're not beating them teams on a consistent basis.
But they have to beat those teams. If they play those teams 3 times, they gotta beat those teams at least once or twice. At least once. Twice, they good. Once, okay.
I put a doubt that we can beat you. You know we can beat you.
Yeah, they ain't afraid of them niggas. Which I don't think they're afraid of no team. I just don't think they have the talent to do it. I don't think Porzingis is there yet. I think he needs just this year. After this year, we gonna see. You feel me? Because Greek Freak, he over there pushing the envelope.
He's showing out.
He's showing out. He better than that nigga Porzingis. It ain't even no debate.
Bro, it ain't no debate.
It ain't no debate. That nigga by himself, that nigga doing everything. That nigga get to the rack. That nigga dishing the ball. That nigga blocking the ball. You can't stop that nigga when he going to the rack. He brownish as far as him going to the rack. You can't stop that nigga. Giannis, nigga. You can't stop that motherfucker. That nigga too lanky, big as fuck. That nigga big as fuck. Same shit we talk about Porzingis with the handle, all that. He just don't got the jumper like Porzingis. But he got the handle. He get to the rack. He great on defense. Yeah. But he ain't consistent. So it's like, I don't know. Like, damn, I'm supposed to check that shit. Real talk. Damn, my bad, man. My bad, dog. But still, though, like, you feel me? Shit. They fuck around and don't even be in that shit. I'm like, well, just giving them too much help.
Giving them too much credit.
Yeah, they nice. They nice, nigga. So they nice. So I mean, so what I was saying is kind of like, you feel me? They got to get to the playoffs, cuz. They get to the playoffs, man. It depends on who they play in the first round. Then I go to that. They play the Cavs. They play Boston in the first round. I can't judge that. Those are the 2 best teams in the East. I can't judge that. They gonna dog them easily. They gonna dog the Knicks.
Them niggas can be the Wizards.
The fuck? They should. Wizards is lightweight, low key trash. Or Toronto. They can look up, do that. You know what I'm saying? Teams like that. Any team besides Cleveland and Boston, if the Knicks is as good or if Porzingis is as good as niggas say he is, man, they should at least be one of the teams.
Yeah, they could beat the Wizards. I mean, I used to have hope for John Wall,
but I don't know. But still, just the whole thing, like peep game, like I'm gonna speak on another dude who kind of had that shit last year. We're gonna talk about Giannis. Last year, Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? played Toronto, nigga, first round, nigga, right? They was up on Toronto 3-2, could not close out Toronto. But Toronto went to the Eastern Conference Finals and all that shit, but that goes to prove it. That nigga too young. I feel like in the position right now, nigga, the Bucks gonna knock off somebody. Right now, the Greek Freak, they're gonna knock out somebody, bro. They're gonna knock out one of them top teams. Like, Boston don't want to see Milwaukee in the first round. Either the Cavs really don't either, to be honest with you.
Cavs gotta get in their working motion. Second rounder. See them niggas.
It's not like I'm saying that. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, predominantly in the NBA, the way it's set up, like, even with the Cavs, right? I'll just say this. The Cavs, they was all talking that shit like the Cavs was ducking motherfucking Washington and shit, right? They really wasn't doing it like that. They really was in a situation where they felt like, okay, we at a point where we don't want to go ahead and get this number 1 seed. We know we could beat Boston. We just gonna sit here at this 2 seed. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, only team we really worried about is Boston. Just like this year. So
we only want to focus on the team we have to play.
Yeah, we're not because see, at this point, it's too much talent on the squad over here at the home team. There's too much talent at the home team right now. We got too many players. And it's a good thing. I mean, good players. Like, we don't have too many just players. We got too many good players. We got a lot of, like, decent players. So it's to the point, like, even D Rose, through all the bullshit he been through, he's still a decent player. He's still better than Derek Williams. He's better than Derek Williams, too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Jeff Green's better than Derek Williams if you want to compare and contrast. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's going to get more tick than Derek Williams. Niggas wonder why Derek Williams wouldn't get tick. At the end of the day, I feel like Derek Williams ain't put the work in. He couldn't have put the work in. Because if he would have put the work in, he would have got in. They needed him.
I nigga had 4 points.
He ain't put no work in. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. So they got a little better. Cavs got way better in that aspect. Kyle Korver, that was a steal. But see, Kyle Korver came in lightweight halfway through the season last year. They were still trying to get accoladed with him. They really didn't get all the way accoladed with him the way that they was supposed to, because they didn't really get him involved like that until like bits and pieces of the playoffs, and they tried to put him gung-ho in the finals. And I don't feel like the chemistry was there between Kyle Korver and the Cavs. At that point, the chemistry is to the point where shit. Look out, Kyle Korver fuck around, hit 8 threes in a 2-minute span. He's one of those type of players. He's not like Steph Curry. Steph Curry gonna hit about 10 threes in that whole game span. You see what I'm saying? He hit you throughout the whole game with 3. Similar to like Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, you can name them, nigga. Damian Lillard, nigga. Them niggas hit you with that shit through the direction of the game. Kyle Korver comes off the bench, and he will hit as many threes as any of these niggas I just named in a 3-minute span. Niggas cannot, you cannot fuck, it's hard to fuck with that shit. The only other player who was doing shit like that, who had the capabilities of doing shit like that with Bron, was, my nigga Ray Allen. Yeah. So that's another thing. That's 20 points like that, where you could probably have the Cavs down by 5 or Cavs up by 2, and then next thing you know, it's blowout.
Them type players gone. Like Reggie Miller was that. Like, how many threes I need and how long? How much time you gonna give?
I'm telling you, that shit is a weapon that they couldn't really utilize last year. That they're gonna utilize a lot more. And I've seen in games this season where it's just like, God damn, like last night this nigga hit fucking 7 threes, but then 4 of the threes he hit in like a 1.5-minute span, and it's just like, God damn, LeBron throw him out the back to the nigga. I'm just like, man, this little nigga just can't miss.
No. Trade rumors. Who you think they're gonna trade if they trade somebody?
Who, the Cavs?
Yeah.
Probably Shuck, Tristan. Crowder, maybe. Crowder maybe might be on the block too. Them 3 players. And one of those picks, they got 2 first rounders. They got the Brooklyn first rounder. They got another first rounder. And then they got a second rounder.
So who do you think they're trying to get?
I mean, probably Cousins.
I mean,
probably Cousins.
That sound good, but
or motherfucking damn, we can't even see what nigga said on the bitch. Hold on, damn, get that shit good. Or the motherfucking Shit, probably cousins, man. I don't know what. I don't know what for real. Like, I'll be honest. I really gonna be honest with that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with that shit. I don't know. Probably Cousins the best play for the Cavs if they do make a move. It's probably Cousins. They ain't gonna let go of Love. Love ain't going nowhere.
Shit, that team is too stupid.
That'd be ridiculous. But still, that's what happens. See, niggas try to blame LeBron for KD going to the Warriors. So then LeBron and Cavs can like win one up the Warriors. Nigga, what you mean, nigga? You got fucking Cousins, Love, LeBron, JR, Isaiah Thomas. Then off the bench, you got fucking D-Wade, Jeff Green, Kyle Korver. Come on, man. Come on, cut. Come on, cut. That shit is retarded, cut. That shit is retarded. That shit is retarded right there. So then, if they don't trade Shump, you're going to have either Shump or Crowder. One of them two is going to be the other players. So that's what I'm saying. That's shit. Shit, you still got Shannon Fry shooting the threes. You know what I'm saying? Big Fry in that joint. You feel me?
I saw like 150+ points.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how can you, like, nigga, what the Warriors going to do with that shit? See, the Cavs couldn't fuck with that Warriors shit last year. I'll be honest, that shit too crazy.
They already had too many shooters before they got KD. They had a team full of shooters. Everybody was shooting the fucking ball.
Do you add KD to that shit? KD, motherfucker. KD, like, real talk, KD, that's the second best player in the league. This is Bron, number one. This is KD. KD is the second best player in the league, cuz I ain't even gonna front. KD is a motherfucking beast. He a good player, bro. He ain't no scrub.
Second.
Yeah, second. Yeah, and then I think Kawhi like 3.
Okay, I was wondering.
The Kawhi, they probably who would be 4, man. I would say James Harden 4. And then who 5 then? Russell? Probably Russ 5. But I like Damian Lillard too. Dame and Russ is like way top 5th in my book. Damian Lillard, I fuck with him, man. He should be mentioned with the bigger names too, bro.
Well,
I like Damian Lillard a lot.
In the first 5, you named something good to me.
You feel me? I'm just saying though. That's what I'm saying. That's too much. So then Steph Curry, you will put Steph Curry, he in the top 10. Draymond Green in the top 20. Klay Thompson in the top like 15. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, god damn. And then Kevin Love, to be Kevin Love, like in the top 25, he ain't top 20 right now. He moving up. I think his stock is rising this season. His stock rose a little bit last season. Last season, man, before last season started, man, I was on some shit where I'm talking like top 30. The last year, I'm like, all right, he like top 20, top 25. So now it's like now after this season, it's like is Kevin Love gonna be a top 20? He'll be like Klay Thompson, top 15, top 10 player. You know what I mean? He got the capabilities to do that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he got to match up. Like, see, this the whole thing. Like, see, even with Isaiah Thomas, I feel like Isaiah Thomas is like a top, like probably 25 player, top 30 player maybe. Just being a buck. I don't think Isaiah Thomas is better than John Wall. But he better than Kyle. But that nigga better than Kyle Lowry though. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He better than Eric Bledsoe too. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of players who I feel like he is better than, but then it's like he not better. You know what I'm saying? He not better than Dame Lillard. He ain't better than Kyrie. He ain't better than Steph.
Steph overrated. I mean, the nigga just got a mean-ass jumper.
He ain't overrated, bro. Steph good. I ain't gonna knock Steph Curry. Steph Curry, but the thing about Steph Curry is he can break down defenders. He can pass the ball as well. But that three-pointer, you don't know how to guard it. So it's hard to guard him. See, that's the thing about Kyrie. His dribbles is hard to guard. So it's hard to guard Kyrie. You don't want to guard Kyrie too high up because he'll dog you. And then you don't want to go too far back because he'll bust your ass with the jumper. Pause. You feel me? So it's like shit. It's hard to guard a nigga. See with Isaiah Thomas, it's the same thing. Isaiah Thomas quit crossing to the rack. Or you step back too far, he gonna raise, and he's good at hit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about when it comes to the finals and shit like that. It's about the matchups. It's about these players, these top players going at it. It's always been about that since the finals was created, bro. All these top players in their positions going at it. Every time we're in the finals, every time in the finals, you see two of the top players in the league going at it every single year. Two of the top 10 at the time. And when Dwight Howard was in the finals, real talk, he was top 10 at the time. Bro was talking about he was top 10. I think the Magic won like 60 games that year.
Yeah, it was talking a whole lot of shit about him.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
He the next Superman.
But still though, that's what it first the point, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to the Warriors and Cavs, that last year you already got LeBron top 5, Kyrie top 10, and then Kevin Love top like 30. J.R. Smith, what is he, top 50? Shut up, what is he, top 50? Like, let's be real. At this point of their career, what is they top 50? They got no top 20 players, no top 30 players. Come on, cuz. No. Hell no, they're not.
So where's Dwayne at?
Dwayne Wade?
Top 20.
He's like top 25.
Top 25. Yeah. Kevin Love, top 25.
Kevin Love on the rise, man. I don't know where you're gonna be at. We will talk about this later on how it's going. Right now, I'm thinking like top 20, top 15. D-Rose like top 30.
He ain't really had time to come back now.
He's top 30, bro. Like, I can't. He top 30, but that's what I'm saying.
He can rise.
I don't know. That's even a stretch with D-Rose. He might be low-key top 50. That's a stretch, though. I'm talking about right now, bro. I feel like shit. I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to think about some shit. Like Jordan Clarkson. All right, Jordan Clarkson. He better than D-Rose. Shit. I'm trying to think. Like these like players who like bench players. I'm trying to think of like bench players that's better than D-Rose. There's a lot of bench players in the league right now that is better than D-Rose right now, for real. As of right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to show out already. You feel me? Like, we'll see. But I'm talking about as of right now, though. I don't know. I can't really tell you that. You know what I'm saying? He had good games start off of the season. He had some good games. But I'm not just going to say he no top 30 player. Nigga, I ain't gonna say that. Devin Booker is better than that nigga motherfucking D-Rose. Ben Simmons better than D-Rose, nigga. Right now, hell yeah. They contribute more to their teams. But still, I feel like Jeff Green is like a top 50, is like a top 40 player on the ride. Jeff Green sometimes be out there like a top 30, top 20 player. That nigga Jeff Green get buckets.
Yeah, he be showing off sometimes, but then he'll disappear into obscurity. Where these niggas be going?
I'm gonna tell you, he ain't been doing that this season. That bitch been fucking productive all year. Whether it's Kyle Korver, whether it's D-Wade, whether it's Jeff Green. All year long. And that shit is gonna continue on. So, if Jeff Green play a good D on fucking KD and he give me motherfucking 12 points, 15 points off the bench, come on, man.
That's possible.
Nobody could, man, they ain't be a nigga on the Cavs in the past 3 years that was consistently giving you 15 plus points off the bench damn near every other night or every single night. Can you never well? Yeah, with the Cavs. This year, when he came back to the Cavs past 2 years.
I really can't.
You said what? Hold on. You said what?
I can't.
Okay. All right. Out of those 3 players, one of those players gonna consistently do that shit every night. Sometimes it might be all 3 of them. Sometimes it might be 2 of them. Sometimes it just might be 1 of them. But out of all 3 of the players, Kyle Korver, D-Wade, Jeff Green, they gonna give you 15 points, man, or better.
He ain't never had that.
Who?
LeBron.
Not consistently. What the fuck? Dellavedova showed up for like 3 games, and then what happened to her the rest of the finals?
Who?
I feel like Kyrie was balling the whole finals last year, but at the end of the day, it's like that was too much. I feel like they didn't have enough players. They bench was just horrible. So if Kevin Love give me 20, Brian give me 30, fucking Kyrie give me 30, and then all the rest of these niggas don't even got 5 or 4 points. What the fuck are we gonna do with KD fucking all these niggas? What the fuck?
Everybody
niggas on the they got like 2 niggas on the bench. Iguodala get like 15 off the bench, nigga. And niggas on the bench ain't getting 2. Man, come on, man. How are we gonna do that? How can we beat a team like that? So DJ was right, though. I was talking down like Kyrie wasn't doing shit. Kyrie was balling in that finals. But it ain't no bench.
No bench.
K-Love showed up a few games. There ain't no fucking man.
It just wasn't no help from the niggas who's supposed to be to come help.
All these washed up has-been ass motherfuckers the Cavs had last year, cuz. The year before that, at least some niggas had, you know what I'm saying, Miles Gobb and shit. They had fucking Dudley and shit. They had niggas who lost the last year still with the fucking squad, nigga. Come on, man.
Fuck on.
Come on, cuz. All them niggas contribute to that finals, nigga. 2016. Nigga, you ain't really play Miles Gobb a lot in the last couple games, but that niggas contributed, nigga. That's facts.
So, if the Cavs get Cousins, that's going to fuck shit up for the rest of the league.
Okay, they going to be salty as fuck.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, Katie neck, bro. That nigga, that tough nigga, dog.
He going to really be a tough nigga. He going to have to be.
That's what they going to lose because of that.
Somebody
they going to lose because of that because I'm going to tell you this now, bro. There's only way they gonna lose. When niggas get to tripping, when them niggas get ejected, some shit happen.
If Draymond Green get ejected, they gone. It's over.
I feel like if they get DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green would be a factor. Who Draymond Green gonna have to stop? Brian? DeMarcus? Who gonna stop? I mean, who is gonna stop? Come on, cuz. What's gonna happen? Like,
I mean, without DeMarcus Cousins, Draymond Green can harass everybody but LeBron.
But I'm just telling you. You get DeMarcus Cousins in there, it fucks up everything.
Yeah,
so now with the fuck, so now you got Isaiah Thomas, D Wade, right, coming up. You got all these niggas hitting fucking the Splash Brothers by Community. You got fucking if they keep, you know what I'm saying? If they keep Crowder or trade Crowder, you still got Shump and you got motherfucking JR and you got motherfucking Jeff Green. Sometimes it kind of, as a community, kind of fuck up KD and shit. Brian doing Brian, K-Love doing K-Love, and motherfucking DeMarcus doing DeMarcus, nigga. And how they gonna stop that? What the fuck JaVale McGee gonna do at the bitch? Nick Young, niggas like that. What they gonna do, bruh?
Swaggy P.
He ain't doing shit, nigga. And the niggas get DeMarcus Cousins, nigga.
Man,
what the fuck?
Swaggy P, nigga, they gonna come on.
What the fuck them niggas gonna do, nigga? Sean Livingston. What the fuck he gonna do? Like, seriously, McCall, these motherfuckers, what they gonna really do, cuz? They bitch suspect as shit. So as of right now, it's like, shit, I don't fucking know. You feel me? I don't know. I mean, we're gonna see Christmas come up, and like I said, Christmas come up in a couple weeks, and then we're gonna find out what's good and what's not good, you heard?
So, what's up with this draft shit?
What is NFL shit?
Yeah.
Browns about to have the number 1, the number like I think 10, and like the number 25. They got like 3 first round draft picks in the draft right now. I think like 3 or 4.
No, I ain't really been following it because I feel some type of way, but I have heard some things. People got fired.
Oh yeah, they fired the analytics nigga.
Some people got hired.
They hired the dude that like went put the Chiefs together and shit. What's the dude name? The dude Dorsey or whatever. Hit the joint real quick. The dude Dorsey and shit though. Damn man, that shit gonna have to Western line. Yeah, that shit Dorsey and shit.
What's up, Special?
Shit. Damn.
Oh man.
What's good?
Where we at? We can shut down, hook up, you know what I'm saying? What's cracking? Where you at?
Damn. Shit about to get lit, Shit about to get lit. But still though. Shit, where you at though? Hold on, he gonna have to message you or something. I don't know if he wanna do that. I don't know if he wanna just, you know what I'm saying? You might have to hit that nigga in the messenger real quick.
Yeah, I might hit you in the message.
You feel me? I don't think they ain't gonna do that. You feel me? This shit crazy. Damn though, but still though, like John Dorsey or some shit though. You feel me? He up in that joint. You feel me? So I don't know. We gonna see though. The nigga got fired and shit. Talk about we gonna win a game, but then them niggas did that bullshit they did motherfucking Sunday. That bullshit ass. Man, but that nigga just shot, man, real talk on some real shit. I'm gonna tell you this, real thought. This is what I want to talk about the Browns, nigga. What's up? You ain't watched the Browns game, did you?
No.
Hey, bro, these niggas was getting touchdowns, nigga, throwing those shades after getting the touchdowns, nigga. Shit happened 3 times, 3 different receivers. After they caught a touchdown pass, threw on the shades, nigga, on the sideline, nigga. Motherfucker, Corey Coleman, Josh Gordon, and I'm thinking the tight end. It was Josh Gordon's idea. The coach loved it. They rolled with it, nigga.
What type of shit?
Nigga, and real talk, I ain't gonna lie. The Browns offensively was looking all right. It's just like, at the end of the day, their offense don't come through when it needs to. It ain't really about the defense. Defense gonna give up points, man. You feel me? If the defense holding these niggas down to like 7 points, y'all niggas gotta capitalize, bro. Y'all gotta keep capitalizing, man. My nigga Tom Brady, man, that nigga gonna run up that score on your shit. All the greats gonna run that score up on your shit. You hear me? All the motherfuckers gonna run that score up, nigga. Every single one of them niggas, man. Browns offensively, they can't run the score up on nobody, man. You feel me? So it's like, man, what the fuck? Shit, I don't know, like, shit. We over here trying to get shit going. You see my nigga over here chopping it up. My nigga Spitter probably still watching, but my nigga over here chopping this shit. My nigga over here, you feel me? Little fact checker. You got the little fact checker over there with him and shit, you know what I mean? Shout out to the fact checker, you know what I'm saying? Always showing love in the post. Got my little motherfucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Squeaking the shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I might hit him with some shit real quick, you know what I'm saying? I hit him with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Wake y'all motherfuckers up. Niggas are here asleep with this motherfucker, you know what I mean? Gotta wake these niggas up, this motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying? We gotta wake these niggas up, you know what I'm saying? We gotta wake these niggas up, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
But if y'all be on this mild and yak like your boy Shay, gonna throw it out there. Put him out.
Nigga.
But you know Shay gonna eat mild and yak hard.
That shit lit, hey. Hey, I swear to God, that's a new tag. This is a new tagline. This is a new tagline, I swear to God.
Yeah. But you know Shay gonna eat mild and yak hard.
Oh, shit. Hell no.
What's up?
This shit
crazy. When you coming through? Yeah. All right, the address. Yeah, the 805. Yeah. All right.
Hell no. Hell no.
See, niggas gonna be like, these niggas see hollering. No, nigga, that's how we do shit, nigga.
Shit,
what the fuck we doing? Hey, y'all.
Just shit, man, for a second, bro.
Huh?
Shit, what we about doing this?
Hey, y'all, we gonna get back with y'all in a hot minute. We coming back, we hollering. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? My nigga gonna be here with one of my other niggas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get in this sports shit. We gonna do what we do. We gonna get back at y'all.